Night Brother Show coming to you live
Peace and love.
on the last Tuesday. The last Tuesday. So nice, I gotta run it twice. It's so nice, we're gonna run it twice.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, little brother.
Night Brother Show. If you're out there, check in so we can know what you're saying. Yep, Night Brother Show, last Tuesday of November 2023. Ain't so nice we're going to run it 3 times.
My name is Kalani. I'm a new Night Brothers correspondent. Welcome to tonight's show where we discuss healthy ways to improve your lives. We have a super dope show lined up for you tonight and hope you enjoy our content. We know you are a loyal viewer and want to see the show grow. So I ask that you do me a quick favor and subscribe to KBS YouTube channel shown on the screen. Also scan the QR code on the screen where you can make a donation of any amount to support us. And oh yeah, thanks to the best audience on the internet.
Well,
Yes,
we got the good brothers in here tonight. What's up? Mimi Lee?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
Good.
Charlie Carlos, welcome back.
With both hands now.
There it is.
DC in the building, Kenny.
Charlie Carlos, welcome back.
Here. How you doing tonight? How you doing?
Yes, indeed. Holiday edition, y'all. We kicked off last week with the Thanksgiving holiday, and now y'all know what that means. We're moving straight on into
full-fledged, brother.
what is it, Q?
Full-fledged holiday mode now.
All right,
No way around.
Kenny. Look who checking in on YouTube. Kenny.
Oh,
Look at
shit.
Linda
Cheryl
Thomas.
Queen.
Good.
Wow.
Girl,
What's
please.
up? That's Cheryl Queen in the house. What's up, Cheryl?
Cheryl Queen, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Cheryl Queen is one of them proud and loud and strong Philly Eagle fans, right? Is she a Philly fan?
Yes.
Oh,
The funny thing is, she
you
even
might have
said,
a lot of
did you hear what I said, Lanny?
What you say about that?
Her husband a Giant fan, so you know they be fussing over there when the game comes on.
Oh yeah, they be going at it then. They be going at it, both of them. No doubt. Yeah.
wow. Kim Cassie, one night, welcome.
Kim Classy One. What's up, Classy One?
What's good with you, love?
We got one of the
Look who just showed up in the building, Lenny. Linda Tongue in the building.
yes, indeed, man.
Oh, yeah. Peace and
Look who
love.
else here.
How
Kim
you
Marie
feeling?
Walker.
Kim walk in the building.
Yes, sir.
Got my girl Kim Classy up in here tonight too.
Classy One is in. Check in. If you're here, check in. Let us know you're here so we can give you a shout out.
Yeah,
Give
this is
everybody
Kathy
a shout
H.
out.
Kathy H, welcome.
Girls say Eagles all the way. You know your husband a Giant fan. You better cut that out.
Big shout outs to Kim Marie Walker. Big shout outs to Kim Marie Miles Walker.
Peace and love. Miles had a solar return recently. Definitely
Yeah.
salute.
Who's Miles' team, Kim? Who does Miles? Is he a Ravens guy?
No,
I can't-
Raven.
He's a Ravens guy? Okay. I couldn't remember.
Raven.
Okay.
Smart guy.
We're gonna get into that later tonight. Big shout outs to Kathy H too, man. Big shout outs to Kathy H, man.
Kathy, it was nice meeting you this weekend. It's really nice putting a face with a name. It was really great to meet you.
Indeed.
Enjoyed that.
I don't know how y'all do that, Cheryl. You stop lying. I don't see how you
Girls
do
say
that.
support one another.
Stop lying.
What happens when
Love
y'all
is the bridge for everything.
Oh,
Do
man.
it, baby.
You support each other. Whoever lose got to cook dinner or something, or make the bed up or something. I don't know how that work. You know what I mean? Marvin Nick, number one stunner right there, baby. Number one
That
stunner.
shit is. What's up, Miss Nick?
Great.
Oh man. All right, y'all get your welcomes on. You know how the show rocks. You know how we do. You know the routine. This is the time. Go invite a friend. Post on your page. In the YouTube section too, guys. We got the super chats. We got the super chats in the YouTube. So if you just want to drop $1 because you're in YouTube, you can just type in and do a super chat and just do whatever you want to. But anyway, you want to support the show. Just wanted to let you know that.
Emma Ireland Thomas Watkins joining us from Myrtle Beach. Welcome.
Oh, yes.
What's that? Where's that at, Kenny? Did I miss that comment?
Emma Ireland Thomas Watkins joining us from down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. I gotta dump that in there. Definitely. Y'all flooding the screen tonight. I have a hard time keeping up with y'all. There you go. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Emma, is it cold? It's chilly in Myrtle Beach right now? It's chilly everywhere else.
Man, it's cold. It's cold right here. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
I got home. I got to pick up the trash and said, "Oh my God, I'm here."
Yeah, we got snow here today.
Hey, well, definitely want to welcome everyone. Because where we are here. This is the place to be, and we welcome ye. See? So, look, welcome to the Night Brothers Show. This is ultimately where healthy is the new sexy. And since you're here and you're healthy, you're sexy. So we're going to bring it on and keep it moving and let you know. Please type in. We appreciate what you're doing because your comments are really everything for the show. What you're saying, what you're thinking, what's on your mind. It's all about you. So welcome to the show. And I also want to thank sincerely from the bottom of our hearts, because I'm not just speaking for me. We definitely like to thank Mimi, Cheryl Queen, Pam Williams, Armand Wallace and his beautiful wife, and all others who gave and hit us off with the cat app where we could power chat. Out of Roots and Rock, man. Was it Roots Rock used to say, know how to chat, you better know how to chat. Know how to chat, know how to chat. Come again now. But yes, we appreciate the super chat.
My island brother. You're an island brother, Arden. You're a Jamaican brother.
You take it down there, man. We just fit in like sand on the beach, right? Hey, but look, we definitely appreciate you. Love you. Hopefully everybody had an incredible giving thanks day, or whatever you want to call that day that you had off and you were possibly able to link up with your family. I hope everybody was thankful for that time, regardless, and hopefully you had a beautiful time, though. That's for real, from the heart, from us all. And we're going to keep it moving. You can hit us with the Kenny Dizzle 1113, on the Cash App also. So, love y'all.
Want to send a special shout out to Shamir Jenkins, who was invited by Linda Young to join us tonight. Thank you for joining us, Shamir. And it was nice to meet you the other night as well. Welcome to the show. Hope this is the first time I'm in.
And mad shout outs to Angela Hall viewing from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Linda Tone's sister.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Angela. All right. Nice to have you on board, too.
Oh, peace and love.
Good to have you on board.
We sexy down because we got Angela in the building. Shoot, real sexy, man. Here we go.
What's going on?
Hello everyone. My name is Imani Kaya. I'm here to help Equavian. Are you there, Mr. Fastmaster?
Hey, how you doing, honey?
Okay, then welcome to tonight's show where we discuss healthy ways to improve your lives. We have a super dope show lined up for you tonight, Mr. Fastmaster. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm definitely ready.
So audience, if you are a loyal viewer and want to see the show grow, so scan the QR code on the screen and make a small donation of any amount to support us. Oh yeah, thanks to the best audience on the internet.
All right, shout out. Man, shout outs to Mimi Leach. Just made a $10 Cash App donation while we live on the air. So big shout outs, Mimi Lee. Shout outs to Mimi Lee. Somebody says it's cold. Yes, it's cold, but not as cold as there. Kenny,
because they're at the beach.
Okay.
Further south, so it's not as cold down there when he's here.
All right, Q. Amani Kaya say, you better do what Amani Kaya says. I'll put it back on.
We have tasty libation on tap again tonight, as we always do. And as the mix master tonight, the first drink is going to be the Kbs Holiday Challenge. You asked for it, so now you're going to get it. The 4-week plan to lose 10 pounds before New Year's Day. Now, I know we're going through the holiday season, and there's a lot of extra calories to be found, but we're going to show you how, even during this holiday season, you can drop 10 pounds before New Year's Day. Come on, rock with us, y'all. Then, tasty beverage number 2 is going to be our feature video tonight, and it's going to talk about fasting tips. 5 fasting tips for success using the 16 and 8 intermittent fasting method. And we're going to break that down totally after the video so that you have a better understanding of how you can do it and how you can be successful. Then the final tasting beverage of the night, we're going to jump into our little sports segment. We're going to do our NFL updates, and we're going to kick it about our teams. And I know y'all going to be talking smack about your team, but it's going to be fun. And so that'll be the final segment for the night. Back to you, Lenny. Let's get this thing popping.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Socially speaking, we're gonna jump right into it tonight.
We're here celebrating the 70th birthday of this beautiful, young, vibrant lady right here, Miss Linda Tongue. Linda, you've had a wonderful birthday celebration. Happy birthday to you, honey.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I'm having a wonderful time.
So, what does it mean to you to have everybody come out and show you the kind of love that we're having tonight?
I love people, and I've been planning this for 2 years. So I invited everyone that I thought would want to participate in my milestone celebration.
Well, it's obvious that you are loved by so many people. What are some of the things that you're going to always remember about tonight?
I remember that my friends and family came out to support me and help me to celebrate. I remember that they just loved me. They showed love, affection, and they showed up for me.
Well, Linda, we asked everybody else this question, so we might as well get the answer straight from you. We said that if money was no object, which one of the following gifts would you accept? Would you like a celebrity chef to cook a dinner for you and your friends? Would you like your favorite group to do a personal concert anywhere you chose? Would you like to have a brand new car? Or would you like to have a special celebration anywhere in the world, like South Africa or something like that? Which one would you choose?
I would like to have a special celebration in London.
In London? Why London? Tell me why London.
I like London. It's pretty,
Yeah.
and I've never been there before. It's on my bucket list, as a matter of fact.
Well, that would be great. And you know what? You deserve
It's
that.
on my bucket list.
Happy birthday to you again.
Thank you. And love y'all. And
Everybody give Linda some love.
And I want to thank the Knight brothers for helping me out with this, and also my intermittent fasting. Y'all look good, y'all, don't you?
Yes, she looks
Thank y'all for intermittent fasting.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, man. Yeah, Linda look real good, man. Shout outs to Linda Tongue, man.
Linda was looking super.
Oh, man, shout out to Linda Tongue. Really got to give her a lot of praise, man, because Linda was looking fine, y'all. Linda was, oh, man, you better watch out. Y'all don't know. What you say?
Wait till you see the video.
What you say, Arden? What it do? Help him make you what? Help him make you what?
Wait till you see the video. No doubt. Healthy make you sexy, then, man. Now, you know what it is. Healthy is the new sexy.
Yeah, I mean,
Healthy, sexy, and healthy, and then so you're most sexy.
look, y'all can go ahead and give it up. Shout outs to Linda. Linda, you was amazing. Your entrance was fabulous. We just gave a little teaser tonight, Q. In a future week, we're gonna show a little bit more of Linda's party. We're putting together. We're doing the editing on it now. But yeah, she was absolutely gorgeous. Who said that? Somebody said Linda was so beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, Kathy said that.
Yep. So, Keith, say a little bit about the party while I throw these comments up.
Well, shameless plug. If you want your video, if you want a birthday party, or if it was a birthday party, or any kind of engagement whatsoever, if you like to have the Knight Brothers video and record your service, just hit us up, and we can do that for you, and we'll do a great job for you, and you won't have to break the bank in doing so. So keep that in mind. If you have any kind of party, any kind of gathering, you want the video service, we're here to serve you. Okay.
And talk about the Q. Also talk about a little bit about the event, because like we met Vaughn. I met Vonda for the first time, and it was like a reunion or something. Just a different people we met and stuff like that, man. Talk about that.
Man, it's always great to put faces with names and to meet people for the first time. And a lot of people were there. For you and Art, you were meeting them for the first time. I've known some of them previously, but it was awesome, man. Just the people who were there were so friendly and so loving and outgoing. And the place was decorated so beautifully. Art, you agree with that?
It was the bomb.
Without question, man. They hooked it up. For real.
Yeah.
Really, and you know, it was so funny when I first came in there. The people that when I walked in, they were setting up the food and everything else, and they were like, "Yeah." I said, "Is anybody here to set it up?" They were like, "Nah, they were here all day yesterday." So they spent some time to get that place set up and looking like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I mean, really salute them. I said, "Y'all need to start y'all own businesses, party set up and design."
Yeah.
Dope. Anybody that was there was impressed.
They'll see in future footage just how beautiful it was. I mean, the food was excellent. They had great DJ, just everything. Even the thing, candy treats and the take-home treats. All that stuff was so elegantly done.
Yes, it was.
And I got to give them a big shout out, big love for the way they put that together. From having a 360 photographer to everything.
Yes, indeed. DJ was on point. DJ definitely had the mix of the old school and the new school. It was really nicely done.
Right.
Shout outs. Congratulations, Linda. A milestone celebration to somebody that family, man. You could tell her family love her. My God.
What?
You know. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Got to give a plug also to Linda gave him a plug, but I'm gonna give him one on that show. He's a friend of the show. To Bishop Craig Coates, who Linda said he was the one who designed her dress for her. And Linda looked awesome in her dress. So big shout out to you, Bishop Coates. You did an excellent job in designing her dress for her.
Well, absolutely. So look, we're gonna come back to that. We just wanted to give you a teaser of Linda's event. But the second part of our Socially Speaking is tonight. Socially Speaking, we want you to look like Linda. That's what we do. That's what this is about. So we're gonna segue beautifully and make you look beautiful by the KBS Holiday Challenge. We do this every year. If this is your first time viewing the show, or this is your first time viewing it this portion of the year, right around the holidays, y'all, after somebody said, well, after we eat all this food and pig out, we like to get nice and sexy before the New Year. We don't want to wait till the New Year. So we're going to show you how to lose 10 pounds in 30 days, which is a really easy task to do. 10 pounds in 30 days. Some people do it 10 pounds in a week, Q. You got a whole 30 days to do this, about really a little bit more. So from now to New Year's Day, you got about 34, 35 days to lose this weight, Kenny. And I know they can do this, man. This is our audience. You know, this is a Knight Brothers audience. Yeah. Say it again, Kenny.
Best audience on the internet.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So look, we want to show y'all how we're going to do this. Lose 10 pounds in 30 days. And what we're going to do with it, we got some elements to it, some ways we're going to break it down to you on how we do this. You know, we're going to give you a step-by-step, path to this. You're not alone. So you're going to have everybody with you doing it together. So we want to take a look at, a quick little video on how we're going to do this, and then we're going to break it down the other side. All right.
Our KBS Holiday Challenge this year is losing 10 pounds in 4 weeks over 30 days. Our balanced approach includes the 4 elements of intermittent fasting, healthy eating, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. Here's a simple weight loss plan to help you achieve your goal. Element 1. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that alternates between periods of eating and fasting. It can help control calorie intake and improve metabolism. Here's a basic fasting schedule you can follow. Choose a fasting window. Start with a 16-8 fasting schedule, where you fast for 16 hours and have an 8-hour eating window. Example schedule: skip breakfast and eat your first meal around noon, then finish eating by 8 p.m. Consume no food during fasting hours. Drink plenty of water, herbal tea, or black coffee during fasting hours.
Element 2, healthy eating. Focus on nourishing your body with nutritious whole foods while keeping your calorie intake in check. Consume whole foods. Incorporate plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains into your meals. Avoid processed foods. Limit or eliminate sugary snacks, fast food, and high-calorie, low-nutrient foods. Element 3, exercise. Regular physical activity is crucial for weight loss and overall well-being. Aim for a combination of cardiovascular exercises and strength training. Cardiovascular exercises engage in activities like brisk walking, jogging, cycling, or swimming for at least 30 minutes for 3 days of the week. Strength training. Incorporate resistance exercises to build lean muscle mass, which can boost metabolism.
Element 4, proper sleep. Quality sleep is essential for weight loss and overall health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep per night. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and at a comfortable temperature. Establish a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same times every day to regulate your body's internal clock. Remember these 4 keys to successfully lose 10 pounds over the next 4 weeks and accomplish our Knight Brothers Holiday Challenge. Our goal is to get off the pounds before New Year's Day.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, fellas. Look, Kenny, we are not waiting to make no New Year's resolution.
We are going to start right now.
There you go, brother. Say it again. Tell him again, Kenny.
We're start right now. Let's get a head start.
And Kenny, how we're gonna do that is, it's gonna have to be some accountability to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the rule number 1 to this challenge, y'all, is we're gonna be accountable every Tuesday to each other. We're gonna be accountable about how many pounds did we lose since last week. So tonight, tomorrow morning, sometime between now and then, go get on the scale and see what your weight is. Now, look, this accountability thing means you just got to be honest to yourself. We can't come watch your scale, Q, but you got to be talk about that, Q.
No, we can't watch the scale, but this is about being accountable to yourself, to a group and to yourself as well. And if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. And we don't want you to cheat yourself because we want everybody to be successful. Now, if you just hold fast to what we have planned here, you're going to have a portion of success. Don't worry about trying to match someone else. Just be accountable to you, okay? Good evening, Pamela, by the way. Good evening, Pam.
And then the next point is I'm going to disclose how many times you did fast last week. I didn't talk about that. We're trying to fast every day, but if you can't fast every day, when you come back on here next Tuesday, we want you to tell us how many pounds you lost and how many times you fast. Talk about that a little bit, Art.
Well, I'm going to just go back one statement because you can fast every day. But if something happens and you don't, which we all have, the very next day, get back on it. But count the days that you do your fast. And if you don't, and if you figure that, I did 14:10, I didn't make the, just note it down to yourself. And it's more so when you go a few weeks from now, you look back at this and you look back at this diary of days, you'll look back and see it's easier. This week it's a whole lot. I don't even think about it anymore. But you look back at that schedule of your first week, and you're like, oh man, it was super hard. You know what I mean? This day, and you just jot down. I would say just put a journal down on your journey. For this 30 days. Get yourself a journal and write down, your daily situation. If you didn't at the end of the week, how many times you did fast that week, and then how you felt. So that would be one thing I would say indeed.
Kenny, talk about the next thing because we are going to each week. Since this is a 4-week plan, we start with from this week to next Tuesday. Just focus on that. Don't worry about New Year's Day. We're focusing from now to next Tuesday. So, Kenny, you're going to start removing foods every week, right?
Absolutely, my brother. You have to disclose. Like I said, it's an honesty thing. It's a self-accountability. Just disclose, did you eat any of the restricted foods last week? And you probably are. You probably are. Let's just be honest. Like I said, like my brother said, if you eat something wrong or you don't fast as long as you can, just get back on it the next day. It's not that hard. Don't cheat your dummy.
Don't cheat yourself. Kim Marie says she's taking notes and she's ready. Linda Tone said, I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. All right, and the fourth thing we're going to talk about, because the fourth principle about this is we're going to report how many times did you exercise last week. Q, talk about that a little bit, because that's an important element.
You know what? When you add the element of exercise to intermittent fasting, I'm going to tell you guys, magic really happened. It really happened. So we're going to talk about the amount of exercise you got in next week. I think it might be the amount of steps. You might not have gone to the gym. But if you're doing stuff like, if you're dancing in the house, doing 10 minutes of dance, 15 minutes of dance, or using some kind of form of exercise, similar, it could be housework. It could be cleaning the house for an hour. And that's a form of exercise. Or it could be going for a walk. Whatever form of exercise you decide to use, if you do that, we want you to report that as your exercise for the week. Take notes on that, like Kim Marie said, so you can have that accountability that we're talking about.
Keep it going, Q.
Look, the goal is to intermittent fast at least a routine of 16 and 8. And 16 and 8 is magic because when you reach 16 hours of fasting, there's some things that come into play for you, which we're going to break down a little later on, which really leads to you having some great results in your fasting. So if you can consistently do 16 hours of fasting, and like we talked about, you can cut your eating off at 8 p.m. every day and just skip breakfast. You break it down like that, skip breakfast and not eat until 12 noon. That'll give you a 16 and 8 fast every single day.
Arden, the exercise portion of it. Help them explain a little bit more about that portion.
Well, the goal for the first week is to exercise at least 3 days. This would include 1 day of strength or / resistance exercises, following up by like 20 minutes of cardio. And truly, even if you did either way, 20 minutes of cardio and then your resistance, but get one in. And what I mean by resistance, if you're somebody that can do push-ups, you know what? Let me talk to the person that knows in their mind that they can't do a push-up. I'm talking to you. If you can do push-aways from the wall, give yourself 45 degrees, and if you can push away and it seems like easy, if you go through 20 push-aways, then step a little bit further away from the wall. And if you have bad knees or you feel like you got bad knees, if you get down, grab yourself a pillow. Put the pillow on the ground, put your knees on the pillow, and straighten your back as much as possible. And see how many push-ups you can do. Try 5, and then try 5 again, and try 5 again. After a while, it starts going together, and you can start doing 10, and you look up and doing 20. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my grandmother started like this at, I guess, 67, 80 years old, 70 years old. And she was able to, after a while, just to get down, bust out 25 real push-ups. And I mean real push-ups, like, back straight.
At 70 years old, no doubt. Yeah.
70 up to like 90, up to 86, 87 years old. She was able to drop and give you, a hot 25 with no excuses, any time of the day.
That's what Sophia said. No excuse, like Sophia said, no doubt.
She jumped right on point, you know what I mean? And so the thing is that, and it might be, let's be real, it might be you doing a 2-step dance step and you got 2 cans of beans in your hands and you doing, curls with them and putting them up in the air, different things for where you are in your journey. It's your journey. It's not anybody else's. Don't think that somebody else says you need to be doing 50 of this or 25 of this. No, it's you, what you need for you, and you just take small steps, and you'll get through. But Kenny, help him out, brother.
Of course, as with anything else, there are some diet restrictions, like the removal of all junk foods like chips, snacks, cookies, candies, sweets, sodas, sugary drinks. And especially this time of year, it's even harder to resist. It's even harder to resist these things. You're grabbing a cookie that might be on the table, or grabbing a soda, or a bag of chips, a quick bag of chips. You have to resist that. It's called discipline. Discipline is doing something you don't want to do, but you do it like you love it. So you need to have a little self-discipline, a little self-accountability, but it can be done. It's really easy. And after the first few days or weeks, it becomes a routine. And once it becomes a routine, it becomes easy.
I'm going to tell you, Kenny, when they start, see, it's going to be hard them first couple of days because we're used to stuff. But after them first couple of days and you remove, especially like if you start stacking all of these 4 things we talking about, and I'm going to talk about rest in a second, you're going to start noticing that your clothes fit a little looser. And then you're going to start saying, oh, shiznick, oh, shicky diggity, I'm feeling a little bit better over here. Mirror looking pretty good over there. You know what I mean? That's what's going to start happening, and you're going to start getting a little excited about this. You know what I mean? Look at Linda. Look at Linda Tong. I mean, shiggity diggity. The girl walked in there like she was out of a magazine, somebody said. So number 4 is the rest component of it. Sleep goals. So our sleep goals, and we talk about all of these is week 1 from now to next week. So all we focus on is 1 week, y'all, right now. You know, it's a cinch by the inch. It's, whatever the other part of the hard by the mile or whatever, whatever the hell it is.
The yard is hard by the inch.
I do want to say this. So I want you to definitely make a point of emphasis, because the 4th is one that's often overlooked.
Very important.
6 hours of sleep, y'all. I don't know how many you sleep now, but starting tonight, get 6 hours. Now, if that means you got to go to bed earlier, do that. If that means you need to cut off a little bit, cut the TV off earlier. And I'm going to tell you about going to bed earlier. That means you're not eating as later into the night as well. So all of those things will start to stack up on you. You combine these 4 things, it's off the hook.
No question about it. We're going to cover that later in the show. We won't hop on that right now.
Yep. So I want to get a couple comments on the screen. Yes.
To piggyback off of that, though, it's very important the type of sleep you get. Turn off your TV, and I know a lot of people are conditioned to sleep with the TV on. That will not allow you to get to the REM level of sleep that you really need to. Because every 15 to 20 minutes, something in that TV show, commercial, whatever else is going to wake you up. Not to the point where you become conscious, but to the point where it prevents you from getting to a deep sleep. So cut off all electronic stuff. Cut off and close the windows, turn off all your lights. You want it dark as possible, and you want silence. If you're playing anything, it better be to reprogram your subconscious. And there's a lot of powerful subject matter about that. And
I like what Cheryl is saying right here. Check that out. She says, I'm going to be like the little engine that could. I think I can do it.
And you can. Yes, indeed. You are absolutely right. No,
Quavy, look what Pamela said just now, Q.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, see, that's what I'm talking about, that self-discipline. You just put them in the trash, and that's great. And you know what? I'm going to say this to folks. You know, we're going to try to do this thing. And cold turkey may be difficult for some folks, but if you can't get cold turkey, you can't go cold turkey. Then we're going to try to minimize at very least. Try to minimize those things, and we'll talk about more of this as we move forward a little bit tonight. We're going to cover it all.
Shout out Shamiria. She says she really drinks sodas. That sodas are the biggest hidden calories, wasted calories that you can put into your body, because it's 210, 230 calories per can, a 12-ounce can, and you don't get nothing out of it. It doesn't satiate you, don't do anything. If anything, it induces your appetite more. It gets the ghrelin hormone. Your ghrelin hormone grows from drinking that sugary substance. Kathy Jenkins, shout out to you.
The funny thing about it is that, right now, if you were to drop 10 pounds now, this is actually like losing 24 pounds because the average weight gain over this period of time is how much? Anybody remember from the last couple of years?
14 pounds, 14 to 16 pounds from Thanksgiving to New Year's. The average American gains.
There you go. This is a time where you could gain 14, but now if we flip that and you drop 10, yo, I'm talking about New Year's, you on your move already. I think Kenny was like, yo, it's not, no time for New Year's resolutions. It's time for resolutions right now. So
Exactly.
I definitely want to throw that out there, man, because it's even more than that 10 you're thinking about.
No doubt. And
These comments, man. We want our audience members' comments. We want to definitely feature some of those. I like some of the comments I'm saying here. Linda says her eating window is going to be 12 to 8. That's great. And Vonda says that discipline is hard. It is hard. It is hard, Vonda. But that's when this group think tank, all of us binding together doing this, makes it easy to do because we talked about, and Arden and all of us talked about accountability. We're going to do this as a group. We want to move forward as a group, man.
no doubt. I gotta get my mouse together. Q, my mouse just died, so I gotta go
Not a
get
problem.
So I gotta get
16 tablespoons of sugar and 1 can of soda, Pamela Williams said. That's right, 16 teaspoons. But the problem is nobody drinks a 12-ounce can of soda. They drink 32 ounces, 24 ounces. It's crazy.
Look, we're gonna do this. Q, you made a very cute a very key statement. We're gonna do this together, y'all. We are all in this together. We, the 4 of us, doing this. Starting tonight, the 4 of us doing this. So we're gonna hold ourselves accountable too. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what our results are when we roll into each week as well. So, all right, let's go to the next thing. The next segment of the show. Vonda said, I need a voice to push me. I really do.
You can do it, Vonda. You can do it.
But Vonda, you gotta come from inside too. You gotta want to do this as well. Having that voice is great, but a lot of it has to come from internal.
I'm gonna tell you, when y'all check back in next Tuesday and you say something, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You might slip off the bandwagon. You might do it tomorrow, and then you might slip off. The weekend come, you're gonna be drinking alcohol, and then you're gonna say Sunday gonna come. You say, "Oh shit, I need to get on the Night Brothers show Tuesday. I need to get my ass in gear." You know what I mean? That's where we want your mentality to go to. You know what I mean? So let's go to the next segment, y'all. We're gonna come right back.
You said that though real quick, so people don't feel like they have to be affixed to that particular time window. If you have a party or something that you know is going to be a little later, then expand your time of not eating. Instead of starting to eat at 12, you might start eating at 4. That will encompass your later dinner or what else you have.
Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show. We do this every Tuesday, 8 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Look, we talked about the 4 elements of dieting, eating the right foods, intermittent fasting, getting some exercise, and getting some sleep. 4 key components. Just remember that. Sleep, what you eat, fasting, exercise. Say it again for him, Kenny. Give me one of them, Kenny.
5 tips for success when doing a 16 to 8 fasting method. One of my first things is hydration, drinking water.
Yes, indeed. Well, Kenny, you're gonna dive into that deeply. We're gonna take a look at this quick video about what is a 16-8. Q always talking about a 16-8. Y'all, some of y'all know, some of y'all new to this. You don't know what 16-8 means. But this video gonna break it down to you, and when it finishes, then we're gonna really dive into it on the other side. So let's check it out, fellas.
The easiest weight loss and wellness method you could find. So, if you're watching this video, you're probably a beginner in this method, want to try it out and see for yourself how it'll benefit, right? So, we're here to give you 5 main steps on how to start 16-8 intermittent fasting and how not to fail in it at the very start. Step number 1, understand how 16-8 works. Okay, so for those who are not sure what 16-8 really is, let us explain it a bit. Just to make sure we're on the same page. 16-8 is a form of intermittent fasting when you eat during the 8-hour window. During these 8 hours, you can eat all your meals and snacks, and the rest 16 hours, you fast. During your fasting window, you can only drink unsweetened drinks, such as water, tea, or coffee. But why should you choose intermittent fasting? Well, it's an effective way to lose weight, improve blood sugar, boost brain function, and increase longevity. Also, the 16-8 pattern is really flexible and easy to follow because you decide the most convenient timing of your eating and fasting windows. For example, you can eat between noon and 8 p.m., which means you'll only need to fast overnight and skip breakfast. It's super beneficial to stick with this form over the long term, because without counting every single calorie, you're still losing weight. But as simple as it sounds, we know that it can be complicated at the very beginning, so let's move to another step. Step number 2, fighting your hunger pangs. You might be struggling with your hunger at the very beginning of 16-8. We're not gonna lie, you will get hungry. It's simply because your body isn't used to going long periods without food. Think of your stomach as something that needs to be trained. It means fasting will be difficult, but after a 3 to 5 day transition, your body will become more comfortable without stuffing loads of food into your stomach. We strongly suggest keeping yourself busy to stay on track, especially at the very beginning. It's much easier to stick to your fast if you don't have tons of time to snack. Because come on guys, bored eating is bad eating. Step number 3, drink loads of water. Okay, so another must thing to do during 16-8 fasting, drink your water. Even if you're not fasting, we're pretty sure you're not drinking enough of it, right? During fasting, it is really important to keep up your water intake. Water cleans out your whole system and effectively removes toxins from your body. Drinking water regularly can help you reduce calorie intake because people often mistake thirst for hunger. So here's the tip. Drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. Make sure you drink a glass of water first thing in the morning and before every meal. That's 4 glasses already. Later on, you'll notice that drinking water is turning into a habit. Step number 4. Avoid snacking by this simple step. Alright, so raise your hand if you've ever gone to the movies after your eating window and suddenly wanted some snacks and a gallon of cola? Yep, same here! By choosing the hours when you eat, you may notice some patterns you didn't pay attention to before. Let's say you're the person who just loves to snack while watching TV. So if you're fasting, for example, after 7 p.m., you've automatically cut hours from your after-dinner snacking. So how could you solve this problem? Easy as that. Going to bed earlier. You see, building a steady and regular sleep schedule will help you minimize food cravings, improve metabolism, and will boost your weight loss results. Another thing, a regular sleep schedule will help you relieve your stress. High stress causes the body to store fat to protect itself, so by reducing stress, you will keep the pounds off. So, get some sleep! Step number 5. Don't overindulge in unhealthy food. You've probably heard it before about fasting. Eat whatever you want, or don't stop eating your favorite foods. This is true, but most of the time, people take this idea a little too far. Sure, you can have a burger once in a while, but having it every time during your fasting window will mess up all your results. While the 16-8 fasting doesn't specify which foods to eat and avoid, it's important to focus on healthful eating and to limit or avoid junk foods. You can eat what you want, but you still need to maintain a balanced diet full of vegetables, whole grains, and good fats that will keep you full. Make sure you eat enough to make it through your next fasting window. If you're really hungry because you didn't eat a full meal, you're much more likely to break your fast. Listen guys, just close your kitchen door after dinner, get more sleep, eat enough to make it through your next fasting window, and soon you'll notice positive results with your weight loss and overall health. If you are struggling with food cravings during fasting, watch the video 4 Ways to Reduce Hunger During Intermittent Fasting. And if you want to find out how to choose the right drinks while fasting, check out Top 6 Drinks That Make Your Fasting Easier. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to...
Kenny, break it down to him, brother.
Gotta keep it legal. Gotta keep it legal. We are not physicians. No doctors here at all. This show is not providing any medical advice to you, no advice for any medical ailments or conditions. We strongly suggest that if you have a medical condition, first, consult with a professional healthcare provider before starting any of these or attempting anything shown on this broadcast. Back to you again.
No doubt, brother. Thank you for being a legal disclaimer. Want to handle a couple questions that came the way, Q. Q, you first up to kind of break down what the video talked about. Shamira says sleep can be your best medicine.
Yeah.
It really can. It stops you from eating. It resets your body. It does a lot of great things. You're so right on that. Bill Lawn said cutting out the snacks and eating more fruits. I adopted that here over the last month, Bill, because I used to, if a cookie was there or an apple was there, I was going for the cookie. But now I'm going for the apple, baby. I'm you know what I mean? I'm going for the apple, baby. And it's making a difference. Vonda says, hi, sweetie, to you, Shamira. Linda Tongue, shoot, she's living proof of this. So look, we're going to dive into this. Talked about sunflower seeds and peanut oil, great alternatives. We're going to talk about all of these things. So Q, we're going to start off with you though, brother. Talking about the tip number 1 that the video gave. And if I can find my my things here, let's see. It says explain why it's important in understanding what the 16-8 routine and how it actually works. Talk about that a little bit. You the fast master, Q.
Yes, we want you to focus on fasting for 16 hours and having an 8-hour feeding window, or eating window. And when you do that, it's magical what happens when you reach 16 hours of fasting. Because as we're going to break down a little further, 16 hours of fasting allows your body to do certain things. You're going to start, see, after 12 hours or so, and we're going to break this all down, after about 12 hours, your body usually runs out of the energy it used from the meal you ate previously. So there it is. After 12 hours, the glucose or the calories that you burned off from the meal you previously ate are usually gone. Your body then has to switch to another fuel source. And your body will look around for another fuel source. So, okay, what am I going to run off of? One of the fuel sources we have is our stored fat. Fat is an important fuel source. Your body finds that stored fat and shifts over to that as its fuel source. That's why fasting beyond 12 hours becomes so critical. In that 12th through 16th hour, your body is then running off of your stored fat. So quite simply, if you're burning up that stored fat, you're going to start burning calories. And if you start burning calories, you're going to start losing weight. It's magical what happens. And then we're going to add something on top of that, which we'll talk about in a minute. I don't want to step on other people's parts. But 16 hours of fasting with an 8-hour feeding window is magic.
Yes, indeed. Arden, you up, brother. What you going to talk about? Here we go. Break it down to him. Tip number 2.
Talk about, how to fight hunger pains when you're on a 8-hour fasting protocol. And a lot of it is drinking water, tea or black coffee. And I would say water or tea, because the bottom line is that as you drink that, that'll satiate you. It also cleanse at the same time. And that's going to be very important. But it's funny how and why your stomach pains and will get adjusted after 3 to 5 days. Some of it is that, if you're somebody that's going to stop eating processed foods completely, then you're going to have some sort of basic, what is it called when you get off drugs?
Withdrawal.
Withdrawal. Thank you very much. You're going to have withdrawal symptoms, period. Because literally, if you eat processed food, you're on drugs. So getting off of that will take a process. You'll feel something, and you'll feel a lot more pull into wanting to eat again, because a lot of those drugs will make you want to eat them again. How they say you pop it, you can't stop it, and that's the reason. There's a lot of added stuff in the foods that are so processed they continue you eating, and it makes it more difficult at the beginning. And especially when you're coming from Thanksgiving and you ate a lot of sugars and a lot of processed foods going into this week, believe me, and don't feel like you're alone. Feel there will be some challenges there, bottom line. But more importantly, you're going into hold up, here we go. So my eating window is 12 to 8 p.m. I lost 30 pounds in 1.5 months. Why are you gonna take that down while I'm halfway through?
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. Up 4 places. Faces on my left side now, and I am 61. Arthritis don't let me exercise now. It's cold outside. I'm trying to get back on the track. Oh, shoot, back on track. Okay, so something.
And also, hold on. She also says a key point. I didn't want to just cut this off on because this is a very key point. She also lost her mom recently, Vonnie. So, and everybody in Annapolis love Vonnie, and we just lost another great Anna Pollen today too. But I'm not going to get off track. But she did this going through all of that. Come on, y'all. Joy did this going through all of that.
Give Joy some love, man. I give Joy big props for being able to do this. Wow. Still going through what she's going through as far as the grief is concerned.
Absolutely. But I'm going to go to the next point, and then we're going to come back and circle on that. Because you did introduce a key element to this that Kenny is going to talk about.
Drinking water while you're fasting. A lot of people may not notice it, but when you're fasting and you're not eating the salty, sugary stuff, you may not feel as thirsty as you are, so you don't drink water. This is the time you need to drink water. You can be dehydrated and not even be thirsty. That is a proven fact. I drink, this here is a 30-ounce Yeti. I drink about 4 or 5 of these a day. I drink one on my way to work.
Let me see that, Kenny. Let me see that.
This is a 30-ounce Yeti cup.
Okay.
North Face Yeti, 30 ounces. I get up in the morning, I fill it with my ice and my water, a little lemon juice. Got that from Darius Stanton. I drink it on the way to work. I drink 2 or 3 at work. I drink it on the way home from work, and I may have one when I get home. So I drink on the average 4 or 5 of these of this 30-ounce Yeti every day. Staying hydrated is very important. Even though you're fasting, you don't feel thirsty, you still need to drink because you can be dehydrated and not even be thirsty. That's correct. Back to you, Reddy.
And real quick, that lemon in that water is to make it alkaline. So that's why it's important to squirt a little lemon in there. This is great.
And it also, another important thing, it also keeps you regular. What goes in must come out.
No doubt. Or it turns into fat, and then you know what I mean. It takes longer to come out, but it's got to come out as simple. Q. Oh, come out through your pores. You know what I mean. Come out through your pores.
If it don't come out, it turns into poison.
Q. Talk about the last 2 points the last 2 tips that the video talked about.
Yes, it talks about avoiding snacking by going to bed earlier. Now, this is 2 things happening here. If you avoid snacking by going to bed earlier, first of all, you're not going to be consuming those additional calories. But number 2, it's also going to help you because you're going to be getting additional rest. And rest, man, is so important in our health regimen, man. Getting quality rest really helps. But if you can do that and also avoid snacking by, because if we just aimlessly watching TV, the tendency is to, while we're watching TV, we do this. No, and doing this, drinking and eating stuff. And if we could avoid doing that by going to bed early, it'll help you to lose some important weight because you're not consuming extra calories. Also, we want to avoid overeating unhealthy types of food. Now, we touched on this a little earlier. Someone talked about the chips, and chips is one of my favorites. I'll admit that chips and chocolate chip cookies, those salty things are things that I love. But if you can avoid that by eating healthier foods, if you're going to have some snacks, if you can have snack on stuff like carrot sticks, celery, raw carrots, raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, things of that nature, it goes a long way. Apples, like you talked about. Those things because they don't spike your insulin levels. The key is you don't want to spike your insulin level, have them go up sky high, because it takes longer for them to come back down to fat burning mode.
Linda Chung asks, sorry about that.
Good, what were you saying, Linda?
Linda said, what's your take on aloe vera juice?
For me personally, aloe vera juice is cool, but the thing is, water is better. Water and non-caloric beverages are better. Aloe vera juice has some in it, and we can spike your insulin levels a little bit. But if you're adding it to water or something like that, that's fine. But I would, basically, I stay with water and non-caloric beverages. at all
But
times.
Well,
but
let me
but
jump
Ken,
in. Hold on. Let me take that real quick because aloe vera juice, real aloe vera juice, and aloe vera itself is a super healing, absolute, over the top, incredible thing that you can take. And if you can deal with the actual aloe vera gel, you can actually slice that, cut that open, and eat that gel. And that is extremely healing. Like it heals on the outside, it will heal also on the inside. It is extremely bitter. And you can get the aloe vera juice in different products that take out the taste and everything else, but make sure it's a really natural brand. It's the right type. You know what I mean? And it's real aloe vera juice. That is a definite excellent product that
Arden,
within your eating window is something really good to take.
yeah, I was just going to
That's
say,
why.
I was just going to
That's
clarify, Arden.
Yeah, we always talk about reading labels. That's one of the times you want to read labels because some of the time
Yeah.
with that, the hidden sugars in that is why I kind of shy away from it because
Right.
sometimes companies are speaking hidden sugars and things of that nature, which takes away the effectiveness of what you're talking about. That's why reading labels is important.
Let me clarify if I can, because
Yeah.
you both are right. But let me clarify
Yeah,
if
I
I can.
thought I said exactly that. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it came through because we were all trying to talk at the same time, which is a problem sometimes. But what Arden is saying is correct. It can be great in your eating window. I think that's what you were saying, Arden, right? In your eating window.
That's exactly what I said.
Right. So aloe vera could be a great source of liquids to partake in because, quite frankly, sometimes when you do go to your eating window, I do this. I'm drinking water and coffee all day, so I'm in my fasting window. Now I'm going to my eating window, and sometimes you don't want to drink water because you did that all day long. So I drink coconut water a lot with my meals. You know what I mean? But it's a less it's nutrient dense, but less on caloric intake as well. So and it provides the taste profile that you might want with your food. So aloe vera, going back to Linda, great question, Linda. You can tell this girl faster because she's like going deep. She going into areas you don't normally go in. But yes, that is a great way to use it during your eating and your fasting windows. You just got to clarify what's going on with that. All right.
Exactly.
So, hey, y'all,
Well,
we're going to keep
you
it
just
moving
said
because we're
that
getting
during your
close.
eating and fasting window. Just to be clear, during your eating window.
In your eating window. Correct.
Right. Hey, look,
How you
y'all,
fast?
time to have some fun. We're about to close the show out. So, we're talking football. We're getting close to the end of the show. But I saw an absolutely fantastic, entertaining game over the weekend. And it damn sure wasn't the Commanders versus the Cowboys because I got my butt whipped on that one. I knew that was happening. Kenny, shut up. Don't even say nothing. Just don't say nothing. Let's leave it right there. But I saw I saw a fantastic game with Philadelphia and Buffalo. So it prompts the question. Then I saw another fantastic game between the Ravens and the Chargers. So it prompts the questions, y'all. I'm throwing it out to the audience. Has the Ravens shown you enough to be the favorite in the AFC, and has Philly shown you enough to be the favorite in the NFC? Audience, what y'all say? While the brothers talk about it. Audience, what y'all say? Mark Nick,
What y'all say?
Mark Nick said, how about them boys? Kim Marie says yes. Says yes to what, Kim Marie? That the Ravens shown you enough and Philly shown you enough? Is that what you're saying? And Q, why they at it? Won't you chime in, brother?
I'll take the NFC when you talk about Philly. Philly has shown me Philly is a very, very resilient team, and no matter what happens to them, they have a way of finding a way to win. And that's championship level material right there. When you find a way, even when you don't play your best, and still get the W, that's huge. So I think that Philly has shown me enough. The Ravens, the Ravens is my team, but as far as they're concerned, I'm still in the show me state. They're going to have some tough games coming up here, and these next few games will really show me if the Ravens are going to be a top-notch team. They have to play San Francisco. They have to play Jacksonville. and they still have to play Pittsburgh again. I'm favoring the Ravens, but they're going to have to show me in these next few weeks that they're a championship caliber team.
Well, look what Miles said. He's also a Ravens fan. But do you agree with him?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't. Even if it's my team, I still have to be. I have a sense of realism with me. If another team is showing me more, then I'm not afraid to show that. But the Ravens have shown me a lot. But they have a tough schedule coming up. They can do. They still have to play Miami. Still got to play Kansas City. Still got to play Jacksonville. Those are tough teams, and that's going to tell me something. That's going to tell me a lot about that.
Vonda said they both suck.
Oh no.
Vonda just breaking it down all the way. Okay, them Ravens, right? Q. Yes to both of those teams. Margaret Nick say, she's being a realist too. Sophia says yes to the Ravens. Kenny and Arden, while I'm throwing up comments, what do y'all think about the statements on the screen?
Well, first of all,
everybody else,
all you Frisco fans, Philadelphia fans, y'all are the underdog going into next week, whether you know it or not. I'm going to make a prediction right here on the Night Brothers Show live on YouTube and Facebook Live. I want y'all to record it, Snapchat it, screenshot, whatever you got to do. The Eagles will lose to Frisco, and their game against Dallas will be for the division lead, which we will win in Dallas. I said it here.
Oh my!
Oh wow, he going deep.
I said it right here.
He going deep.
Hey, Cheryl, I want you to remember what Kenny said this now, Cheryl. I want Cheryl Queen. I want you to listen to this because he talking bad about your boys. But we're gonna see.
This show is on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and look at it again, and I see that I said it.
Keith Colbert said, "No, the Ravens haven't shown me enough yet." I tell you what I was shocked about with the Ravens. Q was that the kicker missed the field goal. It was like news breaking. You know what I mean? Tucker missed the field goal. I was like, oh my god.
Tucker's struggling a little bit this year. He hasn't been as consistent as he normally is, but I'm sure he'll get it back.
Yeah.
And listen, I want to another shout out to Keith, because if you go back, Keith also said he's back to fasting again. And Keith, much love for you for that, brother, man. And we're gonna support you wholeheartedly. You know I got you, little brother.
Yeah, he said I'm ready to start fasting again. And Keith, just jump in the challenge, baby. Starting tonight all the way up to New Year's, lose 10 pounds. Everybody can do this. I'm confident everybody can do this. Even if you have a bad week, you can do this. And I'm confident in that.
Now, this is about folks taking baby steps. Wouldn't you agree? Taking baby steps is important in this.
Yes.
Just one step forward, man. Whether baby or grown person, whatever step you can make, just, how they say, keep on inching along for real. That's what it comes down to.
Margaret Nick calling out, Cowboy fan right here. Margaret Nick calling out your Ravens defense, Arden and Q. She said their defense needs to step up a little bit.
No, Margaret, I can't agree with you on that. That's been the strong point of the Ravens team has been their defense. The defense has been killer. So it's not the defense, it's the offense.
DC says, and that doesn't stand for Dallas Cowboys or Washington DC. Donald Clark said the Ravens ready. He think the Ravens ready this year.
Yeah.
Look what else he said. Can you bring it
I
up?
hope they do what she just said.
What's that? Kenny?
Donald Clark said, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he says. He says, Bill Lawson says Dallas has been crashing and burning for the last 27 years. They are consistent.
Wow.
That's cold. Now that's cold right there. That's cold. That's cold-hearted. That's cold-blooded, cold. Oh my God.
That's how you feel? Okay, brother.
Oh my God. All right. Well, look, we're gonna close this section out. Anybody else got anything to say about this? My team is in a rebuild mode and we in firing coach mode, so I can't say much about nothing. But I do like what I saw with Philadelphia. That Jason Hurts guy and that tush push or whatever that quarterback sneak thing. That's just damn near unstoppable. If it comes down to that.
You see Miles Walker's comment here? Miles Walker is on point. I was defending our defense as well, Miles. Miles' comment said the defense doesn't need to step up. It's the receiving core. And he's right. The defense has been freaking awesome this year.
Back on track. Lisa Slade says she back on track, y'all. Did I say 10 pounds before New Year's? Yeah, 10 pounds before New Year's, Vonda. That's the goal here. You can do this. You can do this, Vonda. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can do this. You can really do this.
That's about 2 pounds a week. Anybody, you can do 2 pounds a week.
Yes, indeed. Pamela likes the Ravens offense. And T says, yes, Vonda. They're talking about before New Year's. Peace and love to you, Arden. Jason Hurts is an awesome guy. Let's talk about something else that can help y'all. If y'all want to really do this and do this right, you should do a couple of supplements along the way, too. And check this out. This is something you can get for yourself.
The Knight Brothers Show promotes black seed oil, the perfect addition to your daily health routine. Black seed oil and pills are made with high-quality pure seeds and is 100% natural cold-pressed and unrefined. Packed with anti-inflammatory properties and more, black seed oil helps the immune system, weight control, healthy skin, hair, and improve overall well-being. Buying from our Amazon link helps the growth and success of the show, allowing us to bring you informative and entertaining content. Don't wait, start improving your health today. Order from the Knight Brothers Amazon link and experience the many benefits of black seed oil.
All right, y'all. Get your black seed oil. Look, let's close this thing out tonight, fellas. Let's close this show out tonight. Let's do it right. Shout out. Pamela says she don't like the offense, though. Wow. Offense is offensive, she thinks. Okay. Got this Vonda playing rocking music. Da, 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 da. I like that comment.
Spears on point. Let's stop on
look, you can get your black seed oil anywhere on the internet. You could buy your spirulina tablets anywhere on the internet. But why, when you want to support the show, when you can just go to our link, you're still getting the black seed oil. You're still getting the spirulina. Just use these little things right here, these tiny URLs. If you go to there, it takes you to Amazon. Anywhere on that Amazon page, if you order something, because you went through this link, it's like a portal, Arden. It's almost like you walked into the Knight Brothers door, and now you bought something. It helps the show, and it helps you at the same time. That's what we're saying with black seed oil.
So, to be really, really blunt with it, if you're going to buy something off of Amazon for Christmas, so to speak, and some people might be grabbing something off Amazon to get for Christmas, I don't care if you're buying a Tonka toy truck. Go to tinyurl.com/KB-spirulina or black seed oil, and then navigate to whatever and buy whatever you like. But if you're coming through our door, it definitely helps the show.
Amen. Amen.
No doubt. Thanks for me on the segment. Yo, no problem, Linda. We love you, girl. Good night, fellas. Another great show. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
We're closing it out. Any closing thoughts, fellas, before we go on to rock this show out and go on to next week?
I did want to give a special shout out to some of the people who joined us for the first time. We had Bill Lawson, who's a former co-worker of Mimi's, who joined us for the first time. Shamir, who's a relative of Linda Tum, who joined us for the first time, and some others who joined us for the first time. We're always glad to have people join us, and we hope you enjoy the show and that you'll come back in the future, man, and continue to watch us week after week, because we always like to add quality content to you guys. Thank you so much for joining.
No doubt. Peace and love, y'all. Drop a 1 in the chat group if you love the show, and also or drop a 1 in the chat group to say happy birthday one more time to Linda Tum. So
happy birthday, Linda.
Love y'all all.
Happy birthday.
Bill, we're glad you enjoyed the show, man. Thank you for joining in and spread the word, because it's all about health. That's what we're trying to do, y'all. We're on a mission to help as many people as we possibly can. All right.
And once again, congratulations, Joy. Keep doing good things, baby girl. Keep doing great things, Joy.
Yeah. Congratulations, Joy. Keep your head up.
Absolutely. Yep.
Look out on our site this week. We might even do a quick, get together this weekend and walk somewhere. Might be a couple of us and find a spot, and we can just take a walk on Saturday. That might be one of the days where people can walk and get an exercise in. So just check for that.
All right, Teresa Davis, Kathy H, Pamela Williams, Miles Walker.
Welcome.
Thank all of y'all.
Everybody, we can do this.
All right, y'all. Kenny, you got any closing words? I'm about to shut it down, baby. About to shut it down.
Yeah, man. I just thank everybody for joining us. Please continue to join us. I hope everybody's having a safe, happy, healthy, prosperous holiday season. The Night Brothers Challenge, we can all do this. I'm going to be out of town for a week, but I'm going to still participate and do everything I can do to be a part of this. Please join us next week. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in every week.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all very much. I'm trying to get y'all comments on it. Y'all is rolling tonight. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Kathy, thank you, Shamira. All right, good night, y'all. Got to go. Last comment. One more thing. I want to give a shout out because live on the air tonight, we had three people really step up in a huge way live on the air tonight. I think one of them was Kim Marie Walker. Let me just tell y'all, because it's never too late to give. You know what I mean? Kim Marie Walker, $25 donation tonight to the show. Thank you very much. Love you so kindly.
Thank you so much, Kim Marie Walker, Kim and Miles Walker. We love you guys.
Vanessa Turner, $10 shout out to the show. What a wonderful contribution, man. We thank you. Love you so much.
Thank you.
And Mimi Lee, $10 tonight, just helping the show, because it does cost money to put on the show, and we're just trying to do it for you guys because we love you. But thank you so much. Good night, everybody. All right.
Good night, everybody. Deuces. Love y'all.
All right.